Hello and welcome back to the International Sportplex Arena here in beautiful Pierrefonds, Quebec for some more NHL Kids U16 tournament action. I'm Connor Tomilty on the call today with Blake Saraga, where we get to see the Blues take on the Rangers as the puck will drop. It'll be taken into the zone here by number 9 on the Rangers, Matthew Lavigne. Lavigne going to circle across now, fired on goal, but there's nothing going for it as Caba's going to try and feather it in now. Now number 2 is going to get in. That's going to be Mendy Tenor. Going to go around the boards here. It's going to be played into the corner here by the Rangers, and the Blues are going to come after it as well as number 7, Nathan Houpe, is going to take it up, but it's going to be taken right back. And there will be a stoppage here as the net comes off its moorings. But Blake, that gives us an opportunity to talk about this analysis for the game coming in. We have number 35 in net for the Blues, Jerry Scoyles, and on the other side, 31 on the Rangers, who's going to be Ocean Lee. So what is your 2 cents on this game, Blake?
Yeah, well, it's exciting to see 2 goaltenders come in and change the pace for teams. You know, sometimes you're just looking for a momentum swing. A few bad bounces went your way, and you're looking for some new momentum with a new goalie. And other times you're just looking to give some people some play time. So it's exciting to see these 2 goaltenders in their debut.
So now we're in pursuit of the puck as Fai is going to actually take it away from his defensive man and shovel it behind the net of the Blues goalie. They're going to throw it down front, but it's a dangerous pass and it's intercepted here. Bounce off the chest protector of Scoyles and will be taken now by the Blues back the other way. Kaba pinching, but no good as here comes the Blues back in front. 22 has his stick lifted very quickly here by number 9, Jimmy Jr. Michalak, or excuse me, that's going to be Matthew Lavigne again. The Rangers going to take it. It's Fai. Puck is pushed past center ice now by the Rangers, and the Blues is going to fire it right back in. Mo Kaba is going to settle it down. Kaba hits the brakes. Kaba just trying to dangle in a phone booth here, but can't get the puck out of the zone. It's not going to be taken up by the Blues here. Number 15 is going to have the puck. Try and fire it in on goal, but it hits a body and will go wide, and now the Rangers come back the other way. It's going to be pushed up now. The Rangers, here comes Lavigne. Lavigne on goal. High shot over the net as there was a poke check here by Scoyles in some open cage, but just couldn't be precise enough with that shot. Rangers still have it now as it goes back on the stick here of Lavigne. The Blues are going to take it in the interception now, but still a good pinch here by Fai. Blues looking to pick it out, and they finally do, but Fai with some pressure now. Blues do take it back, but in their own end again. Circulating with it now, hits the brakes, now coming back up the ice, number 7, that's going to be Nathan Houpe for the Blues. Houpe walks in, off the skate here of Fai and into the corner. Houpe after it again. Rangers going to intercept it now. Fai will take it and fire it around the boards. It's going to be off the side of the goal. Oh, almost a miscue there. Ocean Lee had an open net given up there, but the Blues do hang on to it. Circling it well. Houpe is going to try and take it on the point. He's going to walk in with it now. Fai on him. Center is around cross crease. No one was there to put it home. Blues still with possession now, but it's going to be taken away. It's number 17 on the Rangers, Nicolas Vichera. Apologies to the Vichera family. Nick played all yesterday, and we didn't have his number. He very respectfully came to us today and advised us as to who his name. His mom did as well, so shout out to the Vichera family. As the Blues are now in, there's some good pressure on by Fai. It looks like he knocked down his opposition, though. No penalty on the play as there's still a fight for it around center ice. The Blues do come up with it, but Fai coming right back into the action. Settled down now by 57 of the Blues, Keegan Young. It's passed over now. Blues outstretched him, but it's going to be settled down very quickly before Lavigne comes in again. They are offside, though. So the Blues take advantage and come back the other way. Into the zone is number 15 on the Blues. Trying to play a dangly little move here, but can't control it to get the shot on goal. Still with possession of it, though. He's got a man on. Fight for the quarter for it. Throwing in front. 17 has it now for the Blues, and number 17 is going to be also not listed for me, unfortunately. So yeah, that's Emile Charana, who was phenomenal for the Blues in the summer tournament, actually, for us, that we got to witness some of the best talent that we have. This is a bit of a higher up level for him, but Blake, what's your analysis of what you've seen so far?
Yeah, well, right now the Blues are really looking to push the pace. We haven't really seen them get it into the Rangers zone. It's really been more the Rangers on the offense and Blues on defense, but we need to see We need to see their playmakers making plays. You need to see Nathan Purdy putting shots on net, and I'd like to see Keegan Young in this game maybe take some shots from the blue line as we see him here now.
Yeah, Keegan Young, a very sound defensive puck player here, but here comes Mo Kaba trying to come back the other way, and it hits the skate here of number 22 on the Blues. Going back the other way, and now circulating the puck with it now. Here comes Spinner, going to take it, going to fire it right across. 22 had it for a second, but it's going to be intercepted. Here comes back the other way is Lavigne. Lavigne walks in with it, off the chest pad. Rebound, Kaba couldn't put it home, and it's going to be swallowed up here by Scoyles. Mo Kaba, the assistant captain with the Rangers, came in with like a barreling speed, Could not get enough of the puck, though, to try and prop it into the net. Sticks out the left pad here to Scoils, and it's still a 0-0 hockey game.
Yeah, Scoils does a great job there stopping Kaba from scoring. Kaba was all over the ice yesterday, making plays all day long, so we're really going to look forward to seeing that again from him today.
Keegan Young fires it around the boards. Levine in pursuit of it for the Rangers, though. Levine fires it across now. It's settled down at the point. Number 12 on the Rangers. Or 22, excuse me. That's going to be the Tenner. A fight for it now as the puck seemed to be frozen but still kept in here by the Rangers, but the Blues do recover it here. That's going to be Michalak. He's going to just fire it down the ice, and that's most likely going to be icing. No, it's waved off as there's still a pursuit for it here. Spinner comes up with it for the Blues. Spinner has a man on. He's going to actually cough it back as he elected to go for the change. The Rangers will take it. And here they come back the other way. Head of speed comes Levine. Levine walks in. He's going to fire one. It's going to be off the skate and go wide. The puck is pushed forward now. In pursuit of it now, we have number 5 on the Blues. That's going to be Manoli. Manoli has a man on. It's going to be taken away by him, number 15 on the Rangers. Puck is circulated now. Spinner has it in the offensive zone. He's going to cough it up, and here they come back the other way. It's going to be number 22 on the Rangers. Going to be fired across. Great pass, great feed. Tic-tac-toe, and it's going to be Xavier Mendy-Tenner who finally puts it in the back of the net as Scoils foiled on that one, and it's 1-0 here for the Little Rangers.
You know, Tenor, he's a dangerous player. You see him with his speed all game long. He's going to kill you with his speed. He's up and down the ice as long as he's on there, as long as he's on shift, and he makes a good point of making the pass and then getting it right back and finishing the play. Amazing goal.
Yeah, way to try to get up ice with a head of steam. Put some pressure on his Scoils. New to the Blues lineup, if I'm not mistaken, as the puck is won by the Blues. Settled down quickly by the defenseman and then played up off a skate, though, and Tenner almost took it. Can he come back the other way is Manoli. He's interfered with by Tenner, who picks the puck and disrupts that play. The Blues will take it down now off the dump. As we have Michalak, who tried to play it forward, but it's going to be off a stick, and then Fye tried to settle it down. Now Tenner has it. Tenner off the glass. Can be settled down at the point here by the Blues. Got a man in front. Crush crease. What a save by Ocean Lee!
Wow. Wow.
Still a lot of effort to go in this game as now it will be the Rangers who finally take it. It's up ice here. Levine was all alone. Levine going to walk in with it. He's taken by. Back to Tenner. Scores!
Talk about electric, Connor. You see the save from Ocean Lee. Might have been the best save we've seen in the tournament so far. Tenor scored maybe, 30 seconds ago when he buries his second one in the net. That is Hollywood highlight reel stuff. And we love to see it. The Rangers are up 2-0. We'll see what happens for the rest of the period because, I mean, it's only half over and we already seen all these highlight plays. Amazing save by Lee to spark the offense and great finish by Tenor.
4:27 remaining in this first period. 2-0 for the Rangers. Mo Kaba in the faceoff dot against Manoli. It will be held here by Levine off the draw. Levine will circulate with it now. Tries to cut through the middle of the ice, slash a little bit, but still retains possession of it. Walks in, shoots, low shot, handled by Scoils and kicked away into the corner. Blues looking to get the puck out now. It's settled down very quickly by number 24, Nathan Purdy. He's going to go up the ice. Manoli outreaches him. Is that going to be an icing call? No, it's waved off as Ocean Lee's going to play it and fire it around the boards away from Manoli, who was streaking in. Number 17 has it now. It's Emile Chakana. Chakana looking for some help here. Chakana between the legs of Kaba. Looking for a man to pass it over to. He's actually going to take it through the middle of the ice, try and settle it down, loses possession of it, and Fye takes it right away. Nathan Fye, stretch pass, beautiful feed. Levine all alone on the breakaway between the 5-hole, covers his legs. Terry Scoils didn't know where it was and miraculously somehow keeps it out.
Yeah, the Blues look in shambles right now. They have a lot of promise for this game. They have a lot of good players that can make a lot of good plays, but right now the Rangers are just showing us what type of blazing speed they have, and it's truly a masterclass 7 minutes into the first period.
We just hit the 9 a.m. mark here as the second game that I'm calling today. First for Blake today. Still plenty of action today and for the next 3 days in this tournament. With a reminder, on Saturday is the playoff rounds. So that's where it's the do or die moment. But for now, we still have plenty of nice preparatory sort of hockey in the meantime. As in the faceoff dot, we're going to have the Blues and the Rangers settling in here.
We're going to need to see the Blues make a play here.
And they actually do win it off the draw. Spinner goes across to Keegan Young. Young going to put it down now for number 10 on the Blues. That's due. Shot goes just wide by Young, but a nice streak and a bolt right there. Spinner after it now. Excuse me, that is Miles Spinner. He's going to actually lose it here to number 6 on the Rangers. Number 9, Levine, I believe. As Mokaba is going to actually get the puck out of the zone, but it's still settled here by the Blues. Shuffled over here by number 22. Played forward. Spinner settles it down. Miles Spinner looking for a man to pass to. He goes across to Keegan Young, who can't settle it down. He's got Tenner all over him. We try pursuit after it here. Bouncing puck now. As they finally settle it down, it will be by Tenner, but Keegan Young, oh no, Tenner does get away, and it's a 2-on-1 here for the Rangers. He's got Fye to his left, but Fye is offside.
And you can't help to think that could have been a hat trick for Tenner, right? I mean, it seems like every time the puck leaves his stick, he's aiming for the net. And I don't doubt that he gets his third goal, and we're only into the first period right now. We have 1 minute left in the power play for the Rangers, and you think they're up one man. Why not score another goal at this point?
So in the dot here is Manole going against Levine. It's going to be one here by the Blues and controlled around center ice. It's going to be settled down now finally. Puck is circulated really quickly and dumped forward. Now in pursuit of it here is going to be number 15, Sean Shane Jock on the Rangers. He's going to elect to just fight around the boards, but it's stopped here at the point and fire right back in, but off the skate of Levine, and now a fight for it here in the corner. Levine does come up with it and times it around the boards. Keegan Young, though, will settle it down for the Blues. He's going to fire it right back in, and Chagana is going to take it. Chagana tries to go in between the legs here of Kaba, but just puts the knee down and settles it down. Nice little move here by the Blues, and they are onside. Going to walk in with it. Fires it just high and wide, though. Kaba was right in the shooting lane, didn't have much to work with. Now a battle for it along the hash marks. Rangers trying to come up with it now. They desperately get it out of their zone. Here come the Blues back the other way. Going to walk in with it. He's upheld, and a shot here, and another rebound, and it's still wide open, and finally the Rangers do touch it, but it will be a penalty for a hook, and I believe it's going to be Tenner in the box.
You know what? I think that was a missed opportunity there for Nathan Purdy to make a nice play. He had a couple guys open around the crease, and he chose to take a shot there. If I was him, I would have passed that one, but you know what? I get it. These kids are hungry for goals. They're hungry to put their name out there. But I'm sure next time he'll make the right play. And look, now they're even for the next 3 seconds, and then they'll have the advantage for a minute 57. So we'll see what they could do with that.
So it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 3 seconds, and then for the next 1:57, if I do my math right, will be a 5-on-4 again here for the Blues. So still a lot of time for them to take advantage here and try and put another puck in the net. There's a score clock issue, so we're just trying to fix that real quick. In the dot, though, we have number 22 on the Blues, who's going to be going up against, I believe it's Levine. Held here by the Rangers as there's a tie-up, and now the Blues trying to pursue after it. Now the man's out of the box. It's 5-on-4, as now it'll be number 17 on the Rangers who joins the play. That's going to be Nicholas Becerra. Back to the point now. Young going to settle it down. Young fires, scores! Off the deflection. I believe that is Keegan Young's goal. I think it went off a stick of a Rangers player, but like that, it's 2-1 still for the Rangers, but the Blues inch ever closer.
I mean, what are you supposed to do when you're losing in a game? You just get the puck on net, right? That's exactly what Keegan Young did. Shot it from the blue line, wicked wrist shot, and that's all they needed, right? The deflection. Anybody, deflect off anybody and it goes in, a goal's a goal, right? Ocean Lee lets in this first of the game. He's been putting on a great show, but right now it's 2-1, and the Blues took advantage of the power play there pretty early on.
Cobb is going to fire around to Tenner, who's out of the box because of the goal by the Blues here. Going to be settled down by Spinner. He's going to walk in with it. Miles Spinner shoots wide of the mark. Tenner's going to take it now. Dumps it around the boards, and Kaba's in pursuit of it, but he's got a man on him. He's going to fire it right back around to Tenner, who's got Levine. He's going to leave it for him as they break out. Levine has got a man to his right, and he's going to use it. It's Becerra. Nick Becerra. Great goal there by Becerra. Scoils hangs his head in his hands as he knew he let that one in. An absolute snipe, but one that I think the goaltender for the Blues would have liked to have back.
And we didn't know his name yesterday, and now we see Nicholas Becerra with that PK Subban-esque celebration with the wrist shot, top left corner. You love to see it, and we know his mom's in the crowd here, very happy right now. What a goal.
So 3-1 here for the Rangers. Plenty of goals in this first period, looking to be a bit of a barn burner as there's 1:01 remaining in this first period, as Becerra will go into the faceoff dot here against Miles Spinner, and the Blues will control it with less than a minute now to play in the first period. Puck is circulated now and outstretched, but it's not going to be icy because it does hit the stick of the Blues player again, past the red line. Settled down now. The Blues do have it in the offensive zone. Looking to make something happen. Going to fire around the boards, but takes an ugly bounce here. The Blues still in pursuit of it, though, as the defenseman couldn't come up with it clean. Now here they come back the other way. Levine's going to turn it around the boards. Balk's going to go onto the stick now. Stefano Ronca, he can't handle onto it. Vichera couldn't get there as Miles Spinner takes away from him for the Blues. 25 seconds left in this first period. Spinner looking for a man here or a deep stretch pass here. He's going to elect to just take it instead as there's roughly a 4-on-2. Walks in, just fans on it, goes wide of the mark, sells it down to the Blues. Spinner now has it in the corner, tries to play it across here, but it's outstretched by off a skate. Had a streaking Levine, 2 seconds left, and that'll do it for the opening frame as it's 3-1 Rangers. Plenty of action, some stellar goaltending and saves at times, but still looking like an early barn burner in this one.
Yeah, it's a great first period. We got 4 goals, 2 by Tenner, 1 by Nicholas Vichera, and another one by Keegan Young. You love to see the speed and the tenacity that the Rangers are coming out with. They're making it really difficult for the Blues to keep up with them at this point. And if the Blues are going to get back in this game, they really have to shut down Tenner because he's the key to this offense. His speed opens things up for his teammates. And then you have guys like Nicholas Vichera who aren't afraid to rip it from near the blue line, right? So you got to be careful for that. And right now, the Blues just got to get it to their playmakers, play some sound hockey, and get the puck on net like they did to achieve their first goal.
Even more Jerry Scoils, we saw his reaction after giving up that goal to Nick Vichera, one that he would like to have back. What do you think his mentality should be for the rest of this game?
I mean, you let him 3 goals in the first period, but we see in this game, it's not that hard to score, right? All of these players are talented. Believe in your teammates. Stick to your guns. Go out there and put on a show. Make some saves, and your teammates will do the rest for you. So Scoils shouldn't hang his head too low after that first period, and he could bounce back in this one for sure.
Manoli in the dot against Tenner. The Rangers push it forward, but the Blues will control it. Shot around by Michalak, and now here comes Mo Kaba trying to fire it forward, but Emil Chakana will steal it now. Chakana's going to walk in with it, but can't really handle it. Keegan Young's quick shot, but a quicker glove by Ocean Lee to settle it down with 14 seconds taken away.
Like we said, that's what you love to see. Just shoot it on net, and Keegan Young's a perfect example of that. He has a quick release and a hard shot. So if you're going to put the puck on the goalie, make sure you make him work for the save.
Puck is dropped now, and it will be controlled by Vichera off the draw. He's got some Blues after him. Stretch pass, whacked out of the air. It's going to be a high stick if the Blues touch it. The Manoli's not going to touch it for that reason. Now here comes back the other way. Rangers do control it. Here comes Tenner, takes the feed pass here. Tenner trying to get around Young, but he's got Chagana all over him. Can't be settled down here by number 9 on the Rangers, who was Matthew Levine. Been everywhere all at once today for Levine. I know that's not exactly the film title. Stretch pass here. Vichera can't handle it, and we come back the other way by Michalak. Michalak, he's got a man to his right. It looks like Chagana, but off the skates of the big Mo Kaba, and it doesn't go out. Keegan Young, though, settles it down at the point. Kaba gets it right back, fires it forward. Tenner outstretches him. Manoli going to dump it in so the Blues can get a bit of a change here. Ocean Lee going to fire it forward. Manoli intercepts it for the Blues, but Kaba in pursuit of him, and he's going to take it back from the hash marks, but only to have Keegan Young intercept it. Only to have now the Rangers with a rough 2-on-1. Passes it over. Good defensive effort by Michalak. Sprawled out, sort of makes the save on behalf of his goaltender. And now here comes Chagana back the other way. Chagana is upheld here by Kaba, who tries to take it into the zone. It's roughly a 2-on-0. Kaba, backhand, 5-hole, scores! Mohamed Kaba undresses here. Number 35 on the Blues, who is Scoils, and it's 4-1 Rangers.
Beautiful goal by Kaba. It really looked like he was going to pass that one off. But when the goalie knows you're going to pass, sometimes it's best to just shoot. And he used his nice stick handling, dangled the goalie, and was able to put it through the 5-hole to bring it to 4-1. So we just said, what is Scoils going to do to respond to this right now? You see his teammate there, right over there. Purdy's tapping him on the shoulder. He's like, I got your back, bro. Don't worry about it. So he knows that his boys are going to ride for him, and he just has to do his job there, keep his head up high, and he'll be fine as we see the Rangers win the face-off.
Yeah, here comes number 9, going to try and shoot it in. Levine had it off the body here. Tenner's going to settle it down for the Rangers in the offensive zone. He's going to walk in with it. Again, another block shot here by number 7, Nathan Hupe of the Blues, who's been very sound defensively. Walked in again and tried to lace one on net, but wide of the mark. fight for it now as the Blues centering around the boards. Pursuit after it, though. It's going to be chipped forward here as now it's going to be Miles Spinner in pursuit with Ronka to his left. Going to shoot it over to Nathan Purdy between the legs. Tried to walk it out of the air. Still free. Ocean Lee sprawls and cucks it away. He's still down on the ice, but the Blues have possession.
Alex Spinner's going to wish he had that one back.
Shot around the boards, and Tanner will pick it up, but Nathan Purdy is going to whack at it. It is settled now by Ronka before he fires it around the boards. He's got Levine who's taken hit his former teammate, or his teammate currently, excuse me. Passed it over now. Rangers fire it on goal. It's going to be wide of the mark by number 15 on the Rangers, who is Sean St. Jacques. Tanner can't control it as the Blues try and push it away, but Ronka going to intercept the blue line. Runs it forward, tried to get a deflection on, but it's just steered away by Scoils. Levine going to settle it now. Over to Ronka. Off the body, a Spinner, and comes out of the zone. And Ronka will have to go back and play it now. Levine will take it for the Rangers. Levine has got Purdy in his face. Tries to go between the legs, nothing having. Nathan Purdy takes it right away from him. He's got Spinner in front of the goal. Nathan Purdy tries to wrap it around. Ocean Lee takes it off the pad. Still in front, wide of the mark. So down to the point now. Hoope tries to fire it on, but he goes wide as it misses everybody. Purdy. Cross ice, almost had the perfect feed. Here comes Vachera back the other way. Goes between the legs and then coughs it up, but it will be the Rangers who take it as Levine has it on his stick now. Levine walks in with it, undresses, loose with it, but it's going to be taken away by a defenseman. And now Coupe will take it and play it forward for Purdy. Purdy, he's got Spinner to his right. Purdy tries to go around 5, backhanded. Ocean Lee was right there. Wacky at the puck are the Rangers, and they do get it out as Keegan Young couldn't have it. Mo Kaba now in pursuit with Young to his right. Puck is played forward. Kaba does get there. In front. Shoot, scores! Nathan Fye was all alone, and Scoils had no clue. And just like that, it is 5-1 running away with this one.
Right now what we're seeing is Connor defensive breakdowns. The past 2 goals have been complete and utter defensive breakdowns by the Blues. They've been too committed to trying to tie this game when they're down big, and they forget you got to play defense or else you're going to let up more goals. And in that case, Jerry Scoils was left all alone. Sure, he didn't locate the puck, but when you have nobody in front of him, nobody to help him there, what can you do? You can't really blame him. So it's 5-1. The Blues are really going to have to commit to defense if they're going to create some offense here.
Manoli takes it off the draw and has one hand on the stick, but he will finally put the other one on. Tries to put it on goal, takes off the stick and goes easily handled by Ocean Lee. Michalak tries to settle it in, but it can't be kicked down here by Shekana. 5 playing with them now. Is it going to be handled by Vachera? Vachera goes around the boards here to Kaba. It's over his stick. Keegan Young trying to settle it down, but actually going to be taken by number 10 on the Blues. That's going to be David Dew. Fought around the boards, poked at it by Vachera, and here comes Tenner now. Tenner's got a man with him. Tenner going to walk in with it. He's going to shoot off the crossbar. Almost had his third of the match here. Vachera is still holding it for the Rangers, but he's going to cough it up, and Manoli takes it the other way for the Blues. He's got Tenner all over him. Manoli still hanging onto it, but just before Vachera took it, Vachera's got a man to his right, left, and couldn't get it away. Sakana will play it over here to Dew. Dew undresses a man. Nice play here by Kaba to kick it to himself. And now here comes Fye with a head of speed. He's got Tenner, and he's got Vachera with him. Going to go right over to Vachera. He's going to walk in with it. He's going to shoot off the stick and high of the mark. Blues trying to fire it out, and it'll go off the glass and out of play. And the Blues coach saying that it touched the puck or touched glass before it went out, so there won't be a delay of game call, but still 5:12 left in this second period.
Yeah, you see some chatter there between Scoils and one of the Rangers players. You can't tell if that was friendly banter or some light chirps, but it's all good. It's all in the fun of the tournament. Right now, 5 minutes left in the second period. Believe it or not, even though the Rangers are up 5-1, there's still a lot of time left in this game, so we'll see what transpires for the rest of this period.
Off the draw, Purdy tries to handle it here as there's a bit of a tie-up. The Blues will get it. Miles Spinner didn't know where it was, and then he just kicks it forward in pursuit of it. Now it's going to be number 22 on the Blues. They'll settle it down. Whacked at by the other 22, Fenner. They'll walk in with it now. Try and pull it to the forehand. Scores! I don't have his name listed. Blake's going to pull it up for me right now. It's going to be Alex Vima-Leduc with a fantastic forehand shot. Puts it in the perfect place to beat Ocean Lee, and it's 5-2 here, but still the Rangers lead.
Leduc with a beautiful wrist shot. Ocean Lee couldn't find that puck. He's been amazing all game, diving around the crease, but at the end of the day, you can't save them all. Leduc with a beautiful shot to bring the lead within 3. And that's exactly what you need from the Blues. Just shoot it on net as much as you can, but remember to stay back on defense as well so the lead doesn't get any bigger.
To be taken here by number 7, Nathan Hupe of the Blues. Hupe is going to walk in with it. Got some Rangers in front of him. Just going to fire on goal, and Ocean Lee electing to just cover it up with his chest. 4:44 remaining in this second period.
Yeah, Ocean Lee wasn't taking chances after he just let up that goal. He's had a really stellar performance. And usually when goalies let in one goal, they're prone to letting in another one, so it's good to make a few saves right after you let one in. Just to remind everybody, like, hey, like that was a rarity. Like, I'm going to save it most of the time, and that's exactly what Ocean Lee did.
Kaba tried to win the draw here, but it's actually handled by the Blues. Purdy, wall between the legs, tried to do a bit of a hot dog goal, but Ocean Lee was having none of that, and he'll cover it up just once again.
You know, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Purdy in this game. We saw in his first game of the tournament, he got ejected. We saw his emotions get a little too ramped up. And ever since then, it seems like he's calmed down. He's developed into this vocal presence. You saw him going up to Jerry Spoils, trying to calm him down before that. So it's great to see how he's been playing. Hopefully he could help his team come back in this one.
Settled down at the point here. Blues trying to fire it in. It's going to be right over. Number 10 has it taken away by Tenner. Here comes Tenner with a burst of speed. He's got Mo Kaba trailing him, and he's got to his right Levine. Kaba had the sort of dump feed here, left for the trailer. He's going to actually fire around. Tenner gets there first. Played off the puck here by Manoli. Tenner runs into a man, and Manoli trying to take it up, but Tenner trying to take it right back, only to have it sent forward. It's going to be handled here by number 10, David Dew of the Blues. Dew has it whacked at by Tenner. Got a man on him on the Rangers, number 21, Victorious Vitrinas. Tenner going to just ice it high, tried to be settled down, but now here comes Mo Kaba with some speed. Mo Kaba's got a man with him, but Keegan Young will walk in, shoots off the post. Mo Kaba almost put one in. Dew going to settle it now for the Blues. Ronka tried to turn around and intercept it, but he couldn't. Outstretches them both, and Tenner will take it for the Rangers. He'll try and clear it around the boards, only to be settled down here by Nathan Purdy. Purdy going to walk in with it, but he's going to be into the stick of Kaba. Shot here, great shot, but high at the mark. Goals, rebound, scores! Emile Chahana. High shot off the glass, onto his stick in front, and he buries it. It is 5-3, still the Rangers lead.
That was textbook hockey right there. Get rebounds, get rebounds, get rebounds. Put the shot on net, and somebody get in front of the goalie and put that puck in the net. It's exactly what number 17 did.
Emile Chahana.
Emile Chahana. Beautiful, beautiful shot to bring the lead to only 2. And look, there's 3 minutes left in the period, and we'll see if we could reach the end of the third period as we move on. But this is exactly what you want to see from the Blues.
Sean St. Jacques fires it forward. Keegan Young will have to head it here for the Blues and tries to elect to get it out of the zone instead. Mo Kaba in pursuit of it. Lee going to settle it down and put it into the corner here for Kaba, who's going to go right around the boards to Fye. Nathan Fye behind his net leaves it here for Levine. Levine settles it now. He's going to give it over. Matthew Levine past center ice. Levine going to walk in with it, but leaves it for Fye, who's going to actually pass it right back to Levine in the corner, but Keegan Young intercepts it off the bounce. On the side of the goal, tried to clear it away dangerously around the crease of the Blues. The Rangers do come up with it if it's Levine. It is Levine in the corner. Cross crease, no one's there to put it home. Mo Kaba is going to settle it down, but after it comes out of the zone, Kaba, the speedy assistant captain here for the Rangers. Keegan Young handles it. Young going to play it forward now by Leduc, but he can't handle it. Fly's going to try and settle around. It'll go off the. It won't go off the glass, but it'll go over the short glass here and out of play. So we'll have another stoppage and a face-off just outside the Blues' end. And
we need to see the Blues continue to stay aggressive, right? Because all game long, the Rangers have been the main aggressors, and they have the size, they have the speed, they have defenders like Mo Kaba who are willing to take it coast to coast and score it. So you really have to make sure that everybody on the Blues is on the same page if they're going to make it back. You see Purdy here.
Nathan Purdy, burst of speed, breakaway, tried to undress Ocean Lee off the poke check. Nothing going, couldn't handle the puck. The Rangers trying to come back the other way, but Keegan Young takes it off the shins, and he's going to come forward with it now. Keegan Young passes it over the feed. Miles Spinner, it's a save by Ocean Lee. Tenner trying to come back the other way. He's going to play it forward to Vachera, who plays it forward down to number 15 on the Rangers. That's Sean St. Jacques, tried to fire in front, still loose in front. Vachera over to Fye, scores!
Yeah, another defensive breakdown by the Blues. We see a player like Keegan Young who's stellar on both ends of the ice, but when your best defender is up there trying to score, who's back there defending just in case there's a turnover? There was nobody there. Spinner was there, a forward trying to defend a 2-on-1, and you just can't have that, right? That's another defensive breakdown. It's the third goal of the period, I think, for the Rangers there on the same type of play. So the Blues really have to be careful from this point on to not break down and leave a forward behind on defense.
They'll be taken here on the point by Wagensberg of the Blues. Fires around to Houpe. Houpe tries to pull it to the forehand. He's got Rangers just covering all over him. Not much room to breathe in his own end here. Chakana going to play it forward to Manoli. Manoli in the face of Ronka now. Manoli, the man on. Pressure on, no call. He wasn't taken, looks like he was taken down hitting the glass apparently. Kenner will take it for the Rangers. Stretch pass here to Vachera. He's got St. Jacques with him. Vachera over to St. Jacques. Outstretched though. Couldn't fire it down. Tenner's going to take it now. Going to walk in with it around the faceoff dot. Tenner tried to go for another Michigan. We saw him do this a couple times yesterday, but nothing going. He hasn't scored one of those goals yet, but he's got 2 in this matchup already. Fai will play it down to Tenner. Tenner will go across the ice to Ronka. Ronka is going to go down low now to St. Jacques. St. Jacques looking for a man in the cross crease. No one's there. Fai will settle it down. He'll go over to Ronka again. Ronka in the crease. Bouncing puck goes high in the air, and it's whacked down here by the Blues. There's no hand pass because it is in the defensive end. And now here they come back the other way is David Dew. David Dew splits the D somehow, shoots it just wide of the mark. There is going to be a penalty called, though, on the Rangers. Manoli turns, he hits the ice. Dew with it, backhand. Lee with the blocker save, still loose in front, shoots high of the mark. Rangers desperately trying to touch the puck so they can get a stoppage and play. The Blues still have it in front. Ocean Lee covers it up. 23.9 seconds left, a hooking call here. I believe it's again Nathan Fai, but the Blues don't get a goal, but they have a man advantage.
Beautiful attempt by the Blues to put one in the net there. You see Ocean Lee slow to get up. The Blues are going to be on the man advantage now, so this is the perfect opportunity with 24 seconds left in the second period to get something behind the net. But again, like we've said time and time again, it seems like they've committed too many of their players on offense, and I'm just scared that they're going to let up another goal at this point.
One on the draw and held here. Left down here to Spinner. Spinner with Tenner on him. Clear call. Easiest call today. Tenner just knocks him down. Tenner, as good as an offensive player as he is, at times is very undisciplined, as we just saw right there.
Yeah, definitely. That was a move you shouldn't have made. Hitting a player against the boards with a referee right next to you, yeah, you're going to get called for that one. And now his team is undermanned by 2, so it's going to be a 5-on-3 for pretty much the next 2 minutes for the Blues. So they're really going to take advantage of this one.
If they don't score with the next 13.8, they'll take a 5-on-3 advantage into the third and final frame. Which is good for them because they do need to come back in this game. Down 6-3 in the dot is number 24 on the Blues. That's going to be Nathan Purdy, who's up against number 9 on the Rangers, Matthew Levine. Referee about to call it in. Some understanding here, some discussions between the scorekeeper and the head referee just to make sure everything is correctly done. But yep, they put the time penalty on the wrong side is why. The first penalty was put on the wrong side. A reminder that this game will end at 9:35 a.m. with 10 minutes allotted so that they can clean the ice. Or actually, I found out yesterday, as Zamboni doesn't clean the ice, it resurfaces it.
Ah, I didn't know that. It's like sharpening a pencil, one would say.
A shot on goal here. Ocean Lee handles it really easily as Miles Spinner took it off the draw. 9.9 seconds left now.
Yeah, so if the Blues can't get one to go in this period, it's okay. Don't hang your head over it. You still have over a minute and a half left of a 5-on-3.
Good
so
idea.
Now they have the 6-on-3.
Good idea to pull the goalie with 10 seconds left. Have an extra attacker on. Keegan Young going to settle it down. Fires it off his stick and high of the mark. Spinner trying to settle it down with 2 seconds left. Kaba trying to fire it forward, but not enough time.
Just imagine if that went in on the empty net for Mo Kaba to bring it to a 7-3 lead. I'm happy it didn't for the Blues because they have a lot to deal with in the next period, down by 3 goals.
Mo Kaba all smiles, though, after that, chirping his guys in the penalty box right there. So, Blake, your assessment of this game so far, given the fact that it is 6-3 for the Rangers here?
Yeah, like we've said all tournament, right? The Rangers just play at an unbelievable pace. Like it's really hard to keep up with these kids. They're fast, they have size, and they're not afraid to take chances. But they always make sure to be defensively sound, which is what the Blues have failed to do today. committing too many players on offense is never a good idea, right? You always have to make sure you have one guy back, at least at the blue line. You can't have all your guys past the hash marks looking to make a play around the crease, right? So in that case, the Blues just need to be more disciplined. Commit 3 of your guys, maybe even 4 to make a play on offense, but always have a good defender like Keegan Young at the blue line shooting pucks on net, maybe for one of his teammates to get the rebound. But we'll see if they can make the proper adjustments down 3 with 10 minutes left in the game. And the 5-on-3 power play, right? Like one would hope they score at least 1 goal here.
As in the face-off dot is Nathan Purdy for the Blues and Levine here for the Rangers. Purdy will win the draw. And it'll be settled here by Hoope. Hoope. Are they playing 4-on-3? It's sort of hard to tell. It looks like they sort of, no, it is 5-on-3, excuse me. Send across here to Spinner around the face-off dot. Spinner going to try and walk in over to number 22, Leduc. He couldn't do anything on that shot. Keegan Young will shuttle it down off the dump attempt. Keegan Young going to walk in. They'll go right down to Hoope around the blue line. Back to the Young. Off the pads here of Ocean Lee. Mo Kalovic tried to fire it away, but the bounce off the boards goes right to Hoope. Young, back to Hoope. Hoope, down low to Spinner. Spinner, walk in with it. Spinner to Hoope. Slap shot off the shin pads here of Levine. Tried to center it again. Lou still in front. Purdy under the legs here of Ocean Lee, and he'll cover it up finally. So some dangerous presence with roughly a minute left in the second penalty and 47 seconds in the first. Blues looking very hungry for a goal.
2 words to describe Ocean Lee right now, or should I say 1 word? Unfazed. Ocean Lee has done a great job, even though he's let in 3 goals in this game, of just staying composed, staying the course, going with the flow, the motion of the ocean, no pun intended, and they're going to try and stop the Blues from converting on this power play.
I can't believe I didn't think of motion of the ocean. That's a pretty good one, I'm not going to lie, as the Blues try and handle it here off the draw. Keegan Young interfered with a little bit here, disrupted the play as Emil Chagana's going to take it. He's going to try and put it in front. It's just going to be fired away here and handled by the Rangers as Skoyles comes out to play it from his net. Skoyles pushes it forward here to Hoope. Hoope is going to take it with some space here into the offensive zone. Hoope going to settle it back here for Manoli. He's going to walk in, high shots. Hit off something and behind the net now. Spinner settles it down for the Blues. He's going to go over to Keegan Young, who's got plenty of space to walk in, shoot. Ocean Lee saw it the whole way and covered it up.
Yeah, good attempt by Keegan Young there just to get something going. And I like how he stayed at the blue line like we talked about before. You are the anchor on defense. You can't commit yourself too much. He made a good shot. Hopefully, Ocean Lee can let up a rebound for the Blues, but it doesn't seem like he will. He's making sure that the puck stays covered up, which is exactly what he has to do if he wants his team to win this game.
Rangers handled it off the draw and whacked it towards their own goal. Vachera tried to play it out, but nothing going. Emil Chagana going to go right over to Nathan Hoope. Hoope undresses St. Jacques. Hoope over to Keegan Young, fires it, hit a body, and goes wide of the mark as now it's 5-on-4. Purdy tried to put it in front, hits another body and goes wide of the mark. Rangers try to fight for it here. Manoli takes the puck now. They try and play another. They tried to go for a Michigan, I believe. Michagana gonna hit off a body and goes high in the air and just whacked away by Vachera. Keegan Young has it now along the blue lines. He plays it over to Manoli. Manoli back to Young. Young gonna just fire it in off the stick and bounces in front. Loose still. Emil Chagana pokes at it forward, but nothing going as there was a sprawling Ocean Lee still thrown in front. Keegan Young settles it down. Shot, scores!
Opportunity after opportunity missed by the Blues. And guess who else but Keegan Young to put that behind the net. His second goal of the game. That's exactly the spark they needed to bring it 6-4. And guess what? They still have a power play. Oh, no, excuse me. They'll be shorthanded. But Keegan Young, that's exactly what you need from one of your best players. The Blues were peppering Ocean Lee with shots for the past 2.5 minutes. So you can't really blame Ocean Lee for letting one in there. Blues did a great job of putting the pressure on him. Let's see how this one unfolds.
As Tenner tries to take it here for the Rangers off the draw, it does stay in. Fye is going to fire it over here to St. Jacques. St. Jacques tries to go down low, hits a body, but Fye does get it. Goes across to Tenner, who tried to bring it in. Easy save here by Skoyles. Rebound gloved right there. Jerry Skoyles had to be sharp. Hadn't had too much action in the last sort of sequences, but right now, still sharp ever more, the goalie for the Blues.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't picking at butterflies over there while his teammates were in the other zone trying to score a goal. Jerry Skoyles has not forgotten the goals that he's let in this game, and he definitely wants to keep his teammates in it with the effort they've put in.
In the faceoff dot is Fye. He's going to lose it to Manoli. The Blues are going to just fire it around the boards as Emi Chakana is in pursuit of it with St. Jacques on him. Chakana, good move, tries to do the extra move though, goes and tries to elect to play it around the boards and does get it out. Tenner's going to intercept it before it reaches Manoli, and he's going to try and walk into the offensive zone, and he does. He's got men with him. Tenner walks in, easy save as he saw it the whole way, just Jerry Scoils.
Great technique by Scoils, putting your body out there, making the net look smaller to a great goal scorer like Tenner. And I think it says that there's a power play for the Rangers, but it doesn't look like anybody's in the box, so maybe a technical difficulty there on the scoreboard. But it is a 5-on-5 game right now. 6 minutes left on the scoreboard and 4 minutes left in real time, so we'll see how this one goes.
Phi going to center it around the boards here. It's going to be taken here by Levine. He's got men on him. Levine's going to actually walk in with it, played it down low. St. Jacques couldn't handle it here as Keegan Young takes it away. Keegan Young going to pass it here to himself off the hand pass. Young trying to go 200 feet here. Young going to walk into the zone, goes between the legs, and just upheld somebody. There will be most likely a penalty call, question mark?
Not really sure who that's going to be on. It seemed like Keegan Young was in the midst of getting tripped up, and then he used his body to kind of sort of cross-check the opponent there. So maybe they'll both be sent to the box. Maybe none of them will. Who knows? But this is some good hockey right now. Tensions are definitely high. Both teams really want to win, and the players are amped up. I don't think that a penalty was called. We're just going to call the face-off.
Tenner against Purdy. The Rangers do control it from their own end. St. Jacques trying to play it forward. He's got Phi with them. They're too close together as there is a pulled goalie. Good block save here by Michalak. Definitely needed that as they pulled the goalie with a 6-on-5 to the Blues. Hoope's going to walk in with it. Nathan Hoope circles with it now. Fires in front. Shoots. Purdy shoots it on goal, but Ocean Lee pad save. Fired it down by the Rangers, and that's going to go wide of the mark, and it will be an icing call. So we'll do it all again in the offensive zone here for the Blues. Still down 2 goals with roughly 3 minutes left in real time to play.
Yeah, exactly. Pulling your goalie with 5 minutes left in the game is a little questionable. But if we do look at the real time aspect of this, there is now 2 minutes left in the game. So smart call by the coach. And great job by Manoli to block that shot. Because if that shot goes in when you're already down 2, the game is definitely over. So good on the Blues for getting back on defense. And we'll see if they could score with this man advantage with the pulled goalie.
On the tie-up, Spinner couldn't get a good shot on goal. That's going to be taken here by Levine, who's sort of whacked at, but the Blues take it right back on the interception in the offensive zone. Spinner off the stick of Kaba and goes wide. Kaba fighting for it now behind the net with Purdy. Tenner's in the mix as well. Purdy comes up with it, tries to wrap around. It's in front. Kick save here made by Ocean Lee. Rangers try and fire it down now. Keegan Young settles it. Off the body again of Kaba. High shot here, I should say, by Spinner, but it doesn't reach the net. Kaba going to take it now. Going to settle it past center ice and just see if he can find the net. He's going to shoot, and he's going to score. Finally, Mohamed Kaba gets one in this game, and it's 7-4 for the Rangers with not much time left.
Yeah, great goal by Kaba there, even though there's nobody to block it. Good intuition getting the puck and putting it through the net to really ice this game for the Rangers. And you know what? I really got to just give credit to Ocean Lee here. Ocean Lee has done a great job at just stopping pucks from going in the net. And realistically, this game should be a lot closer for the Blues. The Blues should have about 6 goals if it weren't for the play of Ocean Lee. So good on him for making his name well known in this tournament early on in day 2.
Hoope trying to clear some traffic. Tenner steps on the puck and actually loses it. There will be a penalty. There is going to be a shoving match here between Jimmy Fichera. Oh, that's a cross check to the head. He's out of the tournament. Oh my goodness, that is not what you want to see. That is a dangerous play there. I didn't see the player's number. That's number 7. That's Nathan Hoope. That is a dangerous play that he just did. A cross check to the head and then followed it up with some more. He is going to be out of this game, maybe out of this tournament. That is some ugly play that you just saw. Frustration definitely boiling over here between these two teams.
Wow, that was Nathan Hoope and Vichera. You see Vichera is upset here, but you see him waving him off. After getting, who knows what Vichera did to deserve that hit, but that hit, whether Hoope thought he deserved it or not, that is not something you do in a kids tournament. You see Vichera's grandmother and mom in the stands here making sure that he's okay. You see him with his helmet off. Even the Blues are checking on him to make sure he's okay at this point. You just really don't like to see that, and I think the game's over after that one. Hope he's okay.